Hello, Trinity family. This is Pastor Dewar, and this is your Theology in 2. I wanted to follow up with our conversation from Bible study at Faith, Family, and Fun last night. I had mentioned something that was super interesting to me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Now, we have been talking about for the past several weeks 10 questions to ask every time you read the Bible. This week, we're talking about the question, what am I feeling? Question number 9. This is particularly helpful to explore as we read through the Psalms. The Psalms are the prayer book of God's people. Throughout generations, God's people have been using the Psalms to pray their thoughts, their feelings, what's going on in their lives, things that have been a great opportunity and things have been going very well, Psalms of joy, but then also times of sadness when maybe things are not going well. And so the Psalms are a great place to practice the question, what am I feeling, as we read through those and explore those. One of my favorite psalms to discuss is Psalm 130. Psalm 130 is a great psalm. It's not very long, but as you see, it starts out in a place of despair. The psalmist is in basically a pit, if you will, emotionally speaking, on account of his own sins, but also on account of his experiences and circumstances around him. It's a great psalm because by the end you see that he cries out to God for help, and God comes and he delivers him, and so he experiences that peace and that assurance of God's salvation there. Now, one of the things that is very cool is that Christians have put the Psalms to different musical instrumentation. There's a group called the Songwriter Initiative out of Concordia University, Irvine, who have been writing new music, new contemporary style music, and they've also been putting the Psalms to musical instrumentation. They did one for Psalm 130. And as I've been listening through the Songwriter Initiative music, I've been enjoying much of it, but I've completely hated their take on Psalm 130. The reason is because I love Psalm 130, and I didn't like how they did it. And the reason is because the first line of the psalm, out of the depths I cry, they stop right there. Out of the depths I cry. And the way they do the music, I don't know music that well, so I can't explain it technically, but it kind of rises up and then cuts off. And I hated it. And it left me filled with a sense of anxiety and foreboding. And so I just would skip the song. I would go through and I just hit skip and go to the next one because I didn't want to listen to that song. And I kept skipping it until I asked myself the question, what am I feeling? At that point I realized perhaps the musical instrumentation was perfect. Because what it does is it is encapsulating the emotion of the psalm writer. As they are writing that psalm and the depths, they're filled with anxiety, filled with foreboding. How do you translate that to someone? Well, with music you can do that. And so as I listen to the psalm now through the Songwriter Initiative and listen to their music, I appreciate the artistry. I appreciate how they have encapsulated the feeling of the psalm. I still don't like listening to it, but I at least understand it. And so what I wanted to do today was to invite you to listen to that musical instrumentation and ask yourself, what am I feeling? This is one of the 10 questions, and it's very helpful for us to explore as we connect God's word to our life, to ask the question, what am I feeling? That we would be able to better understand God's word, God's will, and how that interacts with our life. I pray you have a blessed rest of your day.
I cry. You hear my voice and you do not turn your eye away from me. Out of the depths I cry. In your great mercy you will come from on high to rescue me. And if you, Lord, kept a list of all our sin, then who, Lord, who of us could stand? And with you, Lord, the turning of our hearts begins with your forgiving hand. And out of the depths I cry. You hear my voice and you do not turn your eye away from me. And out of the depths I cry. In your great mercy you will come from